Alright, this is another video for 1HT, this time about exercise 82 and then A, B and C, which is not yet visible for you. So these exercises are kind of difficult because you have to do times here, you have to do workout brackets, and then here you also have to do something with divided by, and then C is even more difficult. And I'm also going to make a video about the other exercises in 82. But let's just start here. There's a plus here, so we have to do that last, so we can calculate this first and that first, and then add it. If you calculate this first, 3 times 2 is 6. And then a to the power of 3 times b squared, you can't really do anything with it. So that's why you write down a to the power of 3 b squared, like that. Then over here, we're going to work out these brackets. So first I'm going to do 4 squared, which is 16. And then you're going to have a squared and b squared. So let me do b squared again. Looks a bit terrible. Squared. The a, this one a is to the power of 3, this a is to the power of 2, so you can't add it, so this is your answer. Right? If this power would be the same, then you can actually do something with it, but now you can't. Let's move on to exercise 82b. Here we have 3a to the power of 3, so first we're going to do 3 to the power of 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. So this is 27a to the power of 3. Divided by minus 9a. Now first we're going to divide the normal numbers. 27 divided by 9 is 3, but one of them is negative, so your answer is going to be minus 3. And then here we have a to the power of 3 divided by a, and then you have a to the power of 2 left. Right? In this paragraph, or actually the end of this paragraph, theory C, you learned how to divide powers. Let me just make a side note about that. If you have x to the power of 7 divided by x to the power of 4, for example, then you have to do 7 minus 4, so that's 3. If there is no number somewhere, so if you have x to the power of 5 divided by x, if you just have an x, it's actually the same as x to the power of 1. So here you have x to the power of 4. Right, this is how dividing powers works. Moving on to exercise C. This one is also kind of big. There's a minus here, so we're going to calculate this first, and we're going to calculate this first, and then multiply that, and then finally see if we can do the minus or not. If you're going to work out these brackets, the 3 is not in the brackets, so it just stays 3. So we're not going to do that one to the power of 3. X squared we are going to do to the power of 3, that's x to the power of 6. And the y will be y to the power of 3. Minus, and then here we have 5, it is in the bracket, so 5 squared is 25, and then we have x squared, y squared, times x to the power of 4y. So now we have to do times, so we're going to just copy what it says over here. And then the 25 times 1 is just 25. X squared times x to the power of 4 is x to the power of 6, and y squared times y is y to the power of 3. And then if you do 3 minus 25, we can now actually do that because the powers are all the same. So 3 minus 25 is minus 22. And then x to the power of 6, y to the power of 3. Alright, so if you add or subtract powers, they don't change. Alright, remember? Like earlier, if you had x to the power of 3 plus x to the power of 3, it's just 2x to the power of 3. And it doesn't become x to the power of 6, right? It doesn't change. Yeah. So this is the answer. Minus 22 x to the power of 6, y to the power of 3. So thanks again for watching.